April 21st, I made a video wearing this shirt saying that the New York Knickerbockers were good Samaritans for choking away game two, giving away game two to the Atlanta Hawks. What I didn't anticipate when I was making that video was for the New York Knicks to fall down 2-1 to Atlanta Hawks. But even more than that, I did not anticipate the New York Knicks going on the most dominant 7-game stretch in NBA history since then. Now, I did make a video showing allegiance, showing my belief in the team. I did not believe that it was a reason to pause. You can go back and look, Master Bruce CB, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. But I'm referring to my most recent post on Master Bruce CB, YouTube. And I wasn't nervous. I didn't think that the Hawks were going to pose a real threat. I just thought that again, their veteran leadership was just, clicking at the right time. I thought that CJ McCullough was providing a very impactful punch. Jalen Johnson, he wasn't playing great, but he also was doing just enough to keep them in the game, just enough to, keep them with it. And then the doors blew off. We blew the doors off, had a blowout win in game 4, game 5, and then game 6 happened. And they were up 72-22 in the second quarter. And that was by far the epitome of what the Knicks can be. Now, obviously you can't anticipate shooting that well, series to series, over and over. Obviously, you can argue that was a great game. But then the Knicks continued. You waved up a little bit. And then the Knicks continued that hot shooting against the 76ers. And now the reason why I didn't make any videos during the 76ers series, honestly, man, that's what they're supposed to do. They're doing what they're supposed to do. They were supposed to beat the Hawks. Now, granted, like I said in my video, I didn't really anticipate them sweeping the Hawks. Definitely didn't anticipate them beating about 51 to close out the series. That being said, I knew that they were capable. When the New York Knicks are passing the ball, when the New York Knicks are not playing Jalen Brunson ball, and that's no disrespect to Jalen Brunson, because we've seen when he's hot, he's hard to stop. When he's right, when he's in rhythm, hard to stop. Even though he's, has a below the rim game, his footwork is masterful. Pivot foot, knows how to get up and unders, can get to the free throw line. People disrespect him as if he's a free throw merchant. I don't really get it why. He doesn't shoot nearly as much free throws as, some of the other stars in his league. So, Jalen Brunson, listen, you would believe that when he's not hot and his jumper isn't falling, a lot of the times he's not helping the team. A lot of the times, before that stretch, the New York Knicks could, have a stretch of inconsistent play or inconsistent offense because we're just, hey, where's Jalen Brunson at? Where's Jalen Brunson at? And I want to go back to Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges plays like he played to end the Hawks series in the 76ers series. We're going to win the championship. We're going to win the championship if he plays that well because he's literally like an X factor. Jalen Brunson, we know he's going to play well. We know he's going to play well, or at least give us something. Cat, we're going to come back to that. But Cat, same thing. We know the baseline, the base level, what he's going to deliver. If Mikal Bridges can give us 17 of 22 points on efficient shooting, 2 threes, and then still comes with a stellar defense, I'm telling you, we're tough to beat. It's going to be tough to beat. Finished off the 76 with no OG, and then people want to say, well, hey, are you nervous? You're nervous. What about rust? You're going to get rusty. You ain't played in so long, you're going to get rusty. That's something I would be a little more concerned about if we were an older team, like a team with, our best player were 33, 34, 35. I mean, I take it back. I take it back. I'm just not concerned about it because This team has true continuity. This is a true team. Unlike teams that, you know, you're forcing guys to like each other, you're forcing guys to hang out with each other. I'm pretty sure these guys are you got to tell them to go home. You got to tell them to leave the gym, because the camaraderie and, you know, just the way everybody meshes as a team, they're going to want to be in the gym putting in work. You know, capping the three straight conference finals, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. We definitely have to get over the hump, but when you just sit back and think about that, like, that's a big deal. That's a lot of winning going on. And he did it in such a thing about it. He did it with the Knicks and the Timberwolves. That alone, he might deserve some type of award or something. Karl-Anthony Towns 3 straight years have gone to conference finals with the Timberwolves and the New York Knickerbockers. That's impressive, man. And talking about Cat, the way another reason why that leaves me optimistic going forward, there's literally only 7 games of tape of how we're playing right now. Literally. The NBA has only seen us play like this 7 times. And we've been dominant in all 7 of those games. And when I say what I mean by that is playing through Karl-Anthony Towns. When Karl-Anthony Towns is the focal point of the offense, when Karl-Anthony Towns is facilitating the offense, initiating with him, making sure he gets a touch every single time, completely different team. It opens up for everybody, gets easy shots, no lethargic offense, no offense that stutters, no offense that gets in its own way. You got guys cutting for the ball, knowing that there's a real chance they're going to get it, setting real screens, passing and getting open. Again, it's a real team. And that's the reason why when I look at it, again, the Villanova stuff and all that stuff was funny, but they have true continuity. These guys genuinely like each other. That's a big deal. Being around guys going into work and it doesn't feel like work, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. So looking at the Knickerbockers, man, I'm liking what I'm seeing. And then OG got a full over a week to rest, get the hamstring right. You know, he's notoriously had a little soft tissue injury, so definitely need him healthy. And I like to see it, man. It's Cleveland Cavaliers. Then we're coming off. Again, we have all the rust. Now, you could argue that the Cleveland Cavaliers, they're rolling. Their intensity is high. They're still in rhythm. But, hey, they still had to get on a plane. They still had to get on a plane and travel to play basketball. We didn't. And we went from having to go on the road if we played Detroit to now we're at home. It's like, hey, you know. And again, who's to say that the emotional, like the type of emotion they had to meet to win that Game 7, how do we know that they're not going to turn around and their tanks aren't empty? Because they exerted all that effort for the Game 7. Something to think about, man. Something to think about the New York Knickerbockers. It feels good. I'm confident. Obviously, you got to play the games. You got to win 4. We're looking to win 8, though. Looking to win 8. Not really too concerned about the other side. Oh, do we want to play OKC? Want to play Spurs? I ain't thinking about that. We got to get there. Last year, I thought without a shot of a doubt we were going to make the NBA Finals. And my heart was ripped out of my chest in one of the most gut-wrenching ways possible. So, gotta see, man. Gotta see. Nasaru CB, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. We love it, man. The New York Knicks is therapy. New York Knickerbockers. I need it. Hey, it's been a long time. New York Knicks raise a banner. Ooh-wee, baby. R.I.P.